Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are going to discuss about arrays. So this is the second topic in my data structures and algorithms course. So here are some points about arrays. So an array is a data structure that contains a group of elements. Typically these elements are all the same data type. Means that you create an array in which there are uh, data of similar data types. Like here we dealing with characters. Okay, so in an array there is a specific index. Like as you can see, this is 0th element, which is the first element. So this is how we get access to the elements in an array, and it is stored in a contiguous memory allocations. Here you can see it is stored first it is 200, and the storage of this is like 1 byte, and then is stored on 2201, and then this consists of like 1 bytes, and then from there it starts. So you get the point, it is of continuous memory allocations. Okay, so yeah, arrays are commonly used in computer programs to organize data so that a related set of values can be easily sorted or searched. So basically it is used for, so every data structure has a purpose and a job to do. And each of the data structures has some advantages and disadvantages. So here this data structures has advantages, like it is a linear data structure. It basically allows random access. So this is a important point to note, that you can access elements, okay, from a random location. So basically, yeah, first is this is a contiguous memory. So this was basically about arrays. So there are different types of arrays. So first of all, there is one-dimensional array, in which you can see there are 2 elements in this array. The normal way we declare an array is like this, and here is a 2D array, in which in an array there are 2 arrays as elements, and in it we have the integer data, whatever data we collect. Okay, so this is a 2-dimensional arrays, and this is a 3-dimensional array, in which there are 3 rows and 3 columns. So this is how you can let's change the color. This is how you basically this is basically the types of arrays. So first is one-dimensional array, and 2D array or 3D array, you can also call it as multi-dimensional arrays. So this was about the theory part. Let's see how to implement this data structure into C language. Okay, so let's get to the text editor, which is Sublime Text. So to create an array, first you have to declare what type of array it is. So here it is an integer data type array, and then you declare the name of the array, which is for me ARR, and then it is like optional to declare the storage of memory allocation of this array, which is like 5 elements. Okay, so it creates memory for 5 elements. Okay, this is optional. If I remove this doesn't make any difference, or it makes like you have planned that you will get this much of elements, then it will be easier for you to declare the for loop to print out each element. Okay, so basically this is how you declare an array, okay, with this syntax. And then we declared a for loop to simply print out each element of this array. Okay, this is we are basically using C language. Okay, and if you want to learn how to you want to learn C language, then there is a video of me C language crash course, you can check it out. Okay, so now let's open the terminal here and actually see how it works. So here is the directory, and let's open a terminal here. So now what we're going to do, we have this file. So first list all the files in here. I'm preparing the code for the lectures as well. So here let's save our code first, and then let's use the GCC compiler. Okay, and then DSA arrays, and let's give it a name which is part 1. Okay, so let's compile it. No such file or oh wait a second, which is DSA p1.exe. Wait a second, is it O or 0? Yes, it's O. Sorry for the silly mistake. So we have compiled the program successfully, and now let's run the exe file. So as you can see, we iterated over this array and printed out each element. So first the element was 2, then 4, and vice versa. So yeah, this was how you implement array in C language. And so now let's talk about multidimensional arrays. So here let's uncomment this line first. Now what we're going to do, so here is an array with 5 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so you can see that there are 5 rows and in 5 elements, and each of them are arrays which contains 2 elements each. Okay, and it is an integer data type array. So then what we're going to do, we're going to create 2 for loops to iterate over this multidimensional array. So here we created I initially. Wait a second, let's make this we have used I. Let's make this keep so that it doesn't give any error. Okay, let's save the code. Let's, I guess, uncomment this line for a while and compile the program, run the exe. Here you can see that in this array, at the 0th row, okay, at the 0th column the value is 0, and at the 0th row at the first column there is 0. Okay, so this is how it goes. Then there's the first row 0th element and vice versa. So here is this second row and the first column. So this is how your data is placed in here, okay, in different arrays. So it has multiple advantages, like your data is stored in an organized manner. Okay, so here are 2 odd numbers or even numbers or whatever set of problem you're working with. So this simplifies your arrays, okay, in an organized manner. So yeah, basically this was it for the video, and I'll see you next time.